Are we going out now? There we go. Sorry about that. So this is 92.9, 550 WAME, having a little technical difficulty this morning, but we are Billy Buckless this morning. He is on vacation for a couple of days. So you got Paramedic Ron sitting in with you. We are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, and we are going to have a good morning this morning. So I hope y'all are starting your day out well, and stay tuned with us for some real country. Good morning. This is WAME 550 and 92.9 Real Country. This is Paramedic Ron sitting in for Billy Buck this morning. Let's get this day started. Well, if I can get this thing to work right.
Do you know what today is?
Do you know what today is?
It's Thursday.
Thursday
is more than just another Thursday.
Okay, that's today. What about tomorrow?
What's happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the 4th of July.
4th of July tomorrow.
4th of July? You mean the 4th of July?
Celebration of our nation's birth.
Are there fireworks? People are going to love these fireworks.
Right, boys, there's going to be some fireworks. Got a lot of business to get through today.
It's showtime.
What's happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the 4th of July.
4th of July tomorrow. 4th of July? You mean the 4th of July?
Celebration of our nation's birth.
Are there fireworks? People are going to love these fireworks.
That's right. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. For today, most people are getting off today and will have the long weekend. If you are, I hope you enjoy your weekend. Just think about it. This may be the last Thursday that everybody has all of their fingers. Some people say, we've got, why is that going on there? Let's turn that down. I'm not sure why it's double playing there. So we do have the normal host of people coming in this morning that I know of. William Morgan is not going to be with us this morning, but the sheriff will be here. I believe Roger's coming in, possibly Miss Emily Sigmon, and who knows who else might stop by. So keep in touch with us. Stay with us all morning long just to find out what's going on. Today is American Redneck Day. It's kind of funny that tomorrow is 4th of July and today's American Redneck Day. We blow stuff up. So we'll look at today in history here in just a little while, as well as birthdays. If you've got a birthday or anniversary coming up for the weekend, you can give us a call here in just a little while around 7:20. We'll also have the impossible question and all kinds of other stuff going on today. So stick with us. And we are on Facebook and YouTube as well. Let's see speaking of Facebook, looks like we've got Brian Collins saying good morning this morning. Good morning, Vaughn Bowles. Happiness comes from when we stop complaining about the troubles we got and start being thankful for troubles we don't have. That makes a lot of sense. So good morning to you too, Vaughn. Good morning. I hope you have a great day from Miss Kathy Stewart. Daryl McMillan's up and running this morning. Good morning, y'all. Darla Wyatt Cora says, good morning, all of you fine folks. This is your Friday, or if this is your Friday at work, everyone have a safe 4th of July holiday. See you all on Monday. Be kind and remember the reason for the holiday. All right. Good morning, Steve McCoy. Hooray for the red, white, and blue. And good morning, country. Oh, they jumped on me. Where did they go? Good morning, country listening patriots. That's right. Stick right here with us for all the good country music. Bobby Fulbright says good morning to us. Lee Sossaman, good morning, WAME radio family. Everyone call in this morning so Paramedic Ron isn't lonely in the studio of the stars all by himself. Usually he has his hands full keeping Billy Buck straight. Ain't that the truth? Now with all the free time, he may, I don't know about reading War and Peace there, but good morning to you, Lee. We'll probably hear from him here in just a little bit. And Brent Goforth, good morning to you as well. Hope everybody has a great day starting out. Get up and stay with us this morning.
Hey, look here, Ryan Scott at the Lincoln store in Statesville. What's going on, Ryan?
How about this, Billy Buck? Luxury at its best right here at Randy Marion Ford Lincoln. Lincoln Navigators, we've got them to up to $15,000 off. Luxury, I tell you what, these things are super, super nice. Randy Marion Ford Lincoln has always been known for inventory, always been known for price. But I tell you, $15,000 off a brand new Lincoln Navigator, folks, that is hard to beat. Come see us today. Randy Marion Ford Lincoln, right on I-77, exit 49B.
Dove Mobility and Home Healthcare Equipment and Supply is now open for business in Troutman. Come check out their large selection of lift chairs, scooters, portable oxygen concentrators, canes, rollators, compression garments, bathroom and bedroom safety equipment, incontinence, ostomy, and hundreds of other products dedicated to you or your loved one's home healthcare needs. Now stocking Streetwise personal protection products. Home delivery and rentals are available. Call us toll-free at 844-919-DOVE or visit us at 155 South Eastway Drive in Troutman. Home is where you want to be. Dove wants to help you stay there.
Are you ready to transform your property? Gale Excavation and Tree Care is here for all your residential and commercial needs from Statesville to Charlotte. From land clearing and grading to shoreline stabilization, we've got you covered. Need tree removal or septic system installations? Our licensed and insured team handles it all with precision and care. Plus, we offer reliable hauling services to make your project seamless. Don't wait any longer. Call us today at 704-253-3087 or 704-880-8841. Visit us online at GaleExcavationandTreeCare.com. Gale Excavation and Tree Care, your trusted partner for quality service at an affordable price.
Oh, thanks. I really like trees a lot.
Hey, Ardell County, you know running a small business is no small feat, and getting more customers, well, it can be a real challenge these days. That's where Skyview Marketing comes in. They make amazing websites and handle your marketing while keeping you in the loop every step of the way. At Skyview, they say what they mean and mean what they say. So head on over to skyviewmarketing.co to book a free call and see how they can help your business grow. Don't let your business fall behind. Partner with Skyview Marketing today. That's skyviewmarketing.co. Carolina Hearing and Tinnitus offers complete hearing services, including hearing testing, hearing aid fittings and repair, hearing protection, tinnitus management, cochlear implant and balance evaluations. We now are offering the Lanier device for tinnitus management. Carolina Hearing and Tinnitus has 4 locations to serve you: 703 Bryant Street in Statesville and 114 Moore Lake Drive in Mooresville. For information or to make an appointment, call 704-872-1670 or go to carolinahearingandtinnitus.com.
Real country.
Boy, you sure look good there, standing in the doorway in the sunset light. Maybe I read you wrong, thinking you could be my Mr. Right. I was putting my heart and soul on the line. Said you needed some time, just a little more time to make up your mind. Well, it's been long enough. Time is up. Bye-bye, love. I'll catch you later. Gotta let foot down on my accelerator, and the rear view mirror torn off. I ain't never looking back, and that's a fact. I tried all I can imagine. I begged and pleaded in true lover's fashion. I've got pride. I'm taking it for a ride. Bye, 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 my baby, bye, bye.
Good morning. Welcome to WAME 92.9, 550. This is Paramedic Ron sitting in for Billy Buck. Good morning, Roger. How are you?
Good morning, Statesville. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good. It's good to see you this morning.
It sure is good to be out today.
I see you got your Bucky's shirt on over there.
Oh, yeah. You know, if you haven't been to a Bucky's, it's a place you should go. It's the only destination gas station in the world.
Yeah. There's a lot of them out there, too. And that is a big place. It's got a lot of stuff in there.
You know, I went to, I've told this before, but I went to the Bucky's in Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
And I was coming back from Fort Campbell, and I'd gone up for a funeral, and I said, well, you know, it's been a kind of a bad trip, so I'm going to detour to a Bucky's.
Right.
And I did, and there was a guy in there from France.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So here I have the buggy going through Bucky's where I have a whole unopened case of beaver nuggets. If you haven't had beaver nuggets, folks, they're pretty awesome. And I've got a cooler that I have filled with brisket sandwiches that I'm bringing home to everybody. They're like, well, if you go to Bucky's, bring me a brisket sandwich.
Right.
So I have a half a dozen people in Statesville wanting a Bucky's brisket sandwich. So I've got those in this cooler, and I got a portable card table to take camping.
Right.
That folds up and fits inside of a day pack.
Those are pretty cool. I've got one of those.
From Bucky's?
Not from Bucky's, but I've got and
then I got a Bucky's hammock.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So there's all kinds of Bucky's tchotchke in my buggy.
Right.
And this French guy looked at me and he said, I do not understand. And I'm like, what do you not understand? He said, this is a gas station. And I was like, right. He says, we have gas stations in France. And I'm like, but you don't have Bucky's.
Not like this.
And he said, have you been to France? I said, several times.
Uh-huh.
And I went in there, you have a gas station. You might be able to get some sparkling water and maybe a sandwich.
Right.
He said, right. I said, look at this is Bucky's. They have a whole wall of jerky.
Yeah.
And he said, but it's still just a gas station. I said,
if you could look at all this and say it's just a gas station.
And so I looked at him and I said, there's 120 pumps out there. You don't have to wait. He said, it took us 30 minutes to get gas. I said, well, what does that tell you? If there's 120 pumps and it still took you 30 minutes
took you that long
to get gas, maybe there's something going on here. So I've seen French gas stations and I was not impressed.
Just like a little hole in the wall place.
So Bucky's is the only place, especially the Bucky's. The first one I ever saw was on I-10 coming out of Houston.
Right.
That's the only place in the world you can pull up with your truck. You can, let's say you're going to go camping and fishing. You can go in there
with nothing on you,
with nothing for your trip. You can buy all your fishing gear. You can get your Texas fishing license. You can buy your boat, the motor, all the stuff that goes with the boat. You can buy the flotation devices. You can register the boat. You can get a hitch installed onto your truck. Put all of your camping gear along with all the food and all the supplies that you need to cook it, the camp stove and the cast iron and everything you need for the trip, your fishing equipment, all of your lures, ammunition for the gun that you have in your truck because you're in Texas. And they will mount a hitch to it, load it all up, put the boat on it. It'll be sitting outside for you. And after you've paid for it, you're sitting there enjoying a hot brisket sandwich. Now, that's the only place in the world I know you can do that.
Pretty much. Good morning, Richard Coleman. Yeah, Billy kind of called out. He kind of called out earlier this week, so I knew he was going to be out. And then happy Thursday to Debbie Wallace. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in with us. Stay with us for a great morning. And by the way, since you talked about all that going fishing and everything, you know, today is American Redneck Day.
Wow. We got our own day.
We got our own day, and then we get to blow stuff up tomorrow. So,
we're gonna be doing that at my house.
So, speaking of blowing stuff up and fireworks, The town of Troutman will be hosting its annual Independence Day celebration at the Idle County Fairgrounds tonight, July 3rd. Fairground gates will open at 6:30 p.m. The event is free and open to the public. They'll have live music by Bourbon Sons and DJ Sheldon, food trucks, bounce houses, face painting, balloons by Marginia, and much, much more. Fireworks start around 9:30 or once the sky is dark, as the town said. We've also got the City of Statesville fireworks tonight. It's set for 9:30 p.m. as well. The display will be launched from the Signal Hill Mountain Bike Trail, just over here as I'm sitting to the right of us. Over here off Signal Hill Drive, the same launch location as in previous years. Lowe's YMCA in Mooresville will also host its Field of Flags summer celebration tonight at 6 p.m. The event will include live music, food trucks, and fireworks display. The event will be held at 170 Joe Knox Avenue, but you can see it from all over Mooresville whenever they do that. And then also, if you're not out tonight, the Freedom in the Grove event is happening up in Union Grove this weekend on July 5th on Saturday. So the event starts at 4 p.m. up at Blake Family Farms Blake Farms Family RV Resort. Starts at 4 with live music around 4:30, golf cart parade at 6, and then fireworks around 9:30. So there'll also be food trucks, vendors, bouncy houses, and water slides up there. So all kinds of stuff to do this weekend. Most places city-wise are closed tomorrow. So if you have trash and stuff, look on the website because there's going to be a delay in trash services, I'm sure, and all kinds of other stuff like that. So stick with us this morning. It is 6:54. Surprised we hadn't heard from Mr. Lee Sossaman this morning. He'll be probably calling in shortly if he gets a chance. So stick with us. We got a whole lineup of stuff.
Real Country 550 and 92.9 WAME.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show, I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I've got a friend in low places. I guess I was wrong, I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything's alright, I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene, just give me an hour and then all these highs that ivory tower that you're living on. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I've got a friend in low places. I got a friend
How do you know which vitamins, herbs, or homeopathics are right for you? Come to Lowry Drug. You will be amazed at our selection of natural products, including vitamins, minerals, protein supplements, herbs, homeopathics, essential oils, and Bach flower remedies. We have quality products and smart selection for your better health. Come see us at Lowry Drug on Harkness Road in Statesville or call 704-873-2247. Come see us.
Your ride deserves the best sound on the road, and at Westside Twins Motorcycle Company, we're here to make it happen. You've invested in your bike, and now it's time to invest in your sound. Rockford Fosgate stereo systems installed by pros who ride just like you. And here's the best part. Labor starts at just $250. That's right, premium sound at an unbeatable price. Stop by Westside Twins Motorcycle Company, 2313 West Front Street in Statesville, or call 704-380-2181. Get loud. Get Rockford Fosgate. Come ride with us. When it comes time to repair or replace your electrical, heating, air conditioning, or other HVAC equipment, there's no better company to call than KM Electrical, Heating, and AC in Statesville. As an authorized Trane dealer, their professional staff members are all highly trained in the latest products and services and are committed to prompt project completion and high-quality work. KM Electrical, Heating, and AC is positive that they can have it up and running in no time. Call 704-876-6279 or go online to callkm.com.
Good morning. It is 7 o'clock.
Real Country is 550 AM WAME, 92.9 W225BD, Statesville.
Well, according to an update on the City of Statesville's website, the new completion date is now set for July 17th for that sinkhole at the intersection of Trad and Front Street in downtown Statesville. The sinkhole opened up under the pavement in March, and the intersection has been closed since then. The city said due to recent weather, the contractor has requested and received a 6-day extension to the original contract. The Statesville City Council approved a contract for $373,784.43 with Country Boy Landscaping to repair the sinkhole in May. The North Carolina Department of Transportation had made a donation of some of the materials needed to repair the sinkhole, which lowered the city's costs for repairing it. A depression in the pavement was spotted back on March 3rd by city employees, and after inspecting it and considering that similar issues had happened around the intersection before, the city said it was taking additional time to inspect for other issues in the immediate area and to make repairs to prevent other problems. So part of Front Street is also closed to through traffic currently because the Statesville Police Department's expansion and the new parking deck building is underway. Well, most of Iredell County government offices and services will be closed on Friday for July 4th in celebration of the Independence Day. This includes all units of Iredell County, including animal services. Animal control officers will respond to animal-related emergencies. Call Emergency Communications at 878-5335 to report an animal-related emergency during this time. Officers will resume their regular hours on Saturday. Iredell County solid waste facilities will be closed on Friday, but they will reopen on Saturday with regular hours. And over at Parks and Recreation for Iredell County, the Recreation Center in Barium Springs will be open from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. on Friday. Parks are open from dawn till dusk. The seasonal pool will be open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday. Now for the City of Statesville, all City of Statesville offices will be closed on Friday. Sanitation routes Thursday and Friday routes will be collected on Thursday. All the other routes will be on a regular schedule. The Statesville Fitness and Activity Center and the Statesville Civic Center will be closed. However, the Statesville Leisure Pool, the Bentley Community Center, and the Splash Pad will be open. The Statesville ABC store will be open on Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the City Council will hold one regular meeting. That will be on Monday, July 14th, 6 p.m. at the council chambers at City Hall. The meeting will include a public comment section. Hey, Doug Caudle, why is the road closed in front of Caudle Coin and Currency?
Well, Billy, we've got a big old sinkhole down below us.
What?
But don't worry, you can still get to us. In fact, we're having a sinkhole sale. That's right. Whether you need to buy or sell gold and silver, including jewelry, we can work with you and offer you a fair price and even pay you right on the spot.
Gosh, you know, with all the volatility in the world, tariffs, stock market corrections, high interest rates, wars, rumors of wars, things seem to be in a constant state of turmoil these days. Is gold and silver still a safe haven?
Well, Billy, I'm not a financial advisor, but it sure has worked for thousands of years. So if it makes sense for you, we have gold and silver coins and bars in all sizes, and that will fit any budget.
All right, go by and see our friends at Caudle Coin and Currency. They're located in downtown Statesville at 125 East Front Street. Mention you heard about the sinkhole sale on WAME, and you get to choose a terrific coin from the Billy Buck box of prizes. With racing-inspired automotive-style suspension and integrated cutting decks, Ferris commercial mowers are engineered to deliver a quality cut faster, allowing professional landscapers to earn more profit and bragging rights. Ferris suspension is not just a feature or a marketing gimmick. It's a game changer that simply has to be experienced. True suspension changes everything. Visit RC's Lawnmower Sales and Service, 150 RC Farm Drive, and set up a test drive and feel the Ferris difference. Ferris, experience suspension. Got critters? They've got feed at Lowry's in beautiful downtown Harmony. They carry Purina feeds for horses, cows, goats, pigs, rabbits, cats, dogs, and yep, if it moves, neighs, oinks, or meows, they've got you covered. And guess what? Their prices beat Tractor Supply on feed, so your wallet stays as full as your feed buckets. Plus, they've got fescue, alfalfa, orchard hay, and chicken feed to keep your barnyard happy. Swing by Lowry's in downtown Harmony and let's feed your whole farm, fur, feathers, and all.
Are you ready to transform your property? Gale Excavation and Tree Care is here for all your residential and commercial needs from Statesville to Charlotte. From land clearing and grading to shoreline stabilization, we've got you covered. Need tree removal or septic system installations? Our licensed and insured team handles it all with precision and care. Plus, we offer reliable hauling services to make your project seamless. Don't wait any longer. Call us today at 704-253-3087 or 704-880-8841. Visit us online at GaleExcavationandTreeCare.com. Gale Excavation and Tree Care, your trusted partner for quality service at an affordable price.
Oh, thanks. I really like trees a lot.
This weather update is brought to you by A1 Pest Control, your first line of defense against unwanted guests. From ants to termites, A1 Pest Control is the trusted choice for safe, effective solutions that protect your home. Don't let pests overstay their welcome. Visit A1TermitePC.com. That's A1TermitePC.com and book your service today. Gonna be in the low to mid 70s as we're heading out this Thursday morning. It's gonna be sunny and warm today. Real good porch sitting weather. Highs gonna be right around 90. It's gonna be cooling off tonight. Lows are gonna be in the upper 60s. Gonna be mostly sunny and nice weather for our Friday to celebrate Independence Day. Highs gonna be around 90. Perfect for a cookout or maybe catching some fireworks. Looks like we're gonna have plenty of sunshine for the holiday weekend. Highs gonna be staying in the upper 80s through Sunday. Y'all keep those fans on high, that sweet tea on ice, and have a great 4th. That's today's weather from your sunny South weather girl, Sherry Bell Wilson with WAME.
The Carolina Swap Shop, weekdays at 10 a.m.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through.
550 and 92.9 WAME.
Good morning. Like you said, welcome to Real Country, WAME 92.9 and 550. This is Paramedic Ron sitting in for Billy Buck. We got Roger Ayscue over here this morning with us.
Hey, everybody.
How are you, buddy?
Oh, good. Hey,
good.
Let me put this out. I started a blog.
Okay, yeah.
And so if you go to my Facebook page,
right,
it's a link there. It's called Roger the Historian.
Okay.
And the host is
Blogspot, isn't it?
Yeah. So the what I do is I take current events,
right,
and I analyze them through the lens of the founding fathers.
Okay.
So where have we gone
from then to now?
From where we were? There's one, everybody keeps talking about that the president now is violating human rights and he's violating civil rights. Well, I wanted to know how. So what I do on here is I cut through the rhetoric, I cut through the hyperbole, and trust me, if you read my blog, I'm an equal opportunity insulter because I'm neither Republican or Democrat.
Don't like either of them.
No, I'm a libertarian. I am a firm believer in John Locke.
Okay.
Which is life, liberty, and property are things that are ordained by God. And taking of property by an individual or by the government without consent is theft.
Yeah, I agree.
So all of these programs that are wealth redistributive in nature, that is using the war power of the state to steal what you own.
What you have. So check out your blog, right?
So check out Roger the Historian.
Okay. So we've got a lot of people coming in today, I think, from what I've understood. The sheriff will be here later. Emily may be stopping by. She's not on a vacation. I'm not sure. Let's see. Who have we stopped at here? Oh, Lee, by the way, says that since I won't answer the phone, he just wanted everybody to know that it was 6:59. I didn't see you calling whenever it was 6:59.
And we were looking, Lee.
I was looking. I even mentioned it. And then he said, now it's 7:00. So, Paul Beam Sr. says, good morning. Have a great day. Vaughn Bowles, you never look so tall as when you bend down to teach a youngin how to fish.
Oh, see, one of these days, I'm going to be a grandpa. Like Vaughn.
Yep.
And as when you're in your 40s, like, I ain't ready to be a grandpa. When you get 60, it's like, I'm pretty ready to be a grandpa because
it's about time.
Yeah, because if not,
am I going to have time to enjoy it?
Yeah, you're going to bring me my first grandkid and my pudding at the same time.
So Lee actually mentions, he says, I bet Roger Ayscue would eat a cat head biscuit made with whale blubber. We were talking about something yesterday with whale blubber and who cooks it and who uses it. And they just started talking about a whale blubber biscuit. I was like, ugh, that just sounds gross.
Now let's think about this a minute. Now, is he talking about using whale blubber rendered down to make the cat head biscuit?
Yes.
Or to take a cat head biscuit and split it and fry a piece of whale blubber and put on it?
Oh, God, I hope not. That sounds gross.
He got me with cat head biscuits, but that whale blubber, Lee, I guess it beats starvation.
Hang on, let's see what we got here. Good morning, WAME.
Man, I was thinking more along the lines of a lard. But now that you done turned it to fatback, that might be good.
Oh, I don't know.
And fatback's all right, man, but are you getting it off a pig or a whale? See, I ain't all about that whale, man.
I bet you'd try it once.
I bet you I wish they'd stop killing them so those aliens don't come out here and destroy the planet like they did in Star Trek 4.
You dirty ape.
Come on, Charlton Heston.
Wrong movie. Yeah. Wrong movie.
Come on, Charlton Heston.
Hey, I know you didn't get to say it a minute ago, but do you know what time it is now?
7:19.
And guess what it's time for? It's birthday time.
It's birthday time.
Let me look over here and see if I can find my information that I need. I'm looking for the happy birthday music, so you can keep talking if you want to.
All right. But yeah, Roger, I just think a well blubber cat head biscuit wouldn't be bad.
Well, I don't know, but I can tell you what I'm gonna have tomorrow morning.
What's that?
I am gonna have some cat's head biscuits with some liver mush.
Now, see, eat liver mush, fatback, country ham. You know, ain't but two places you can get good country ham.
Where's that?
Each side the hole.
Well, that's true.
That's right. Oh, mercy. See, I thought Ron, I thought I said something to make Ron mad, you know. And
No, we were looking at the phone waiting for you to call.
And I could not find the birthday music.
Well, you know, sometimes that phone does some weird stuff.
It does.
And it sat there, it rang for about 5 minutes, and I was like, well, okay, I guess I made Ron mad. I didn't mean to.
No, you didn't. But I did finally find what I was looking for, I think. So, Lee, we'll talk to you in just a little while, okay? Unless you got a birthday.
Well, I have one.
Okay, hang on just a second then.
Anniversary.
Hang on. That's right. It is time for birthdays and anniversaries today. Give us a call at 704-873-9929 if you have a birthday or anniversary this morning to give us. Or since we're not here tomorrow, you can give us a call for the weekend, for tomorrow, for Saturday, for Sunday, whatever you got coming up. So give us a call again at 704-873-9929. Lee, what's that birthday you got for us?
Man, it's actually an anniversary.
An anniversary.
A 60th anniversary.
Ooh. Big
Now,
anniversary.
You know, I'm always bringing in some big names. So I got some big names.
Who's your big name?
One, so it's LC and Myra Kelly.
LC and Myra Kelly.
The Northern Mecklenburg Kellys.
Okay.
Yep.
And they're the 60th anniversary?
Years of wedded bliss.
Well, happy anniversary to them.
They're Northern Mecklenburg?
Yeah, man.
Have they tried to escape?
Well, some of them have. Some of them have. But you know,
all right.
When your roots are that deep as theirs, you can't escape.
Can't get away from
it. I also have a birthday too.
Who's that birthday?
Tomorrow.
Who's you got?
Kevin Kimry.
Kevin Kimry.
Yeah, old Chuck.
Hey, is he related to any Kimrys that over there that fly out of Concord Airport?
I don't know. He might be.
Do you want to say how old Kevin is? Or do you know?
No, he's older than I am.
Older than you are?
Yeah, I'll be respectful to my elders.
All right. Well, we got another one calling in. So take care, Lee. Have a good weekend.
All right, you too.
Bye. Good morning, WAME. You have a birthday or anniversary for us?
Good morning, Ron.
Good morning.
This is Casey Beasley.
I picked up on that. How are you, Casey?
And I would love to wish my lovely bride a happy 39th birthday.
39.
She is so beautiful.
I saw the picture that Cole posted this morning. So, all right. Well, happy birthday to Miss Tiffany Beasley out there, 39. I didn't realize she was only a year behind me. I thought she was older.
Next year, we'll put it on the big billboard in Statesville.
Heck yeah. All right, buddy. Happy birthday, Tiffany. Good morning, WAME. Do you have a birthday or anniversary for us today?
What's up, Big Ron?
How are you, Todd?
Hey, I got two of them.
Oh, who we got?
I got Bradley Harrison from Staple Ag and Turf.
Okay.
Today.
You said Bradley Harrison?
Henderson.
All right. Do you know how old he is?
He's in his 30s.
In his 30s. All right. Well, happy birthday to him. And who else you got?
And I got Loretta Lothark Bauer's birthday is Saturday.
And you said Retta, like Retta?
Loretta, yeah.
Loretta. All right. And you said Bowers?
Yeah.
All right. And hers is Saturday. How old is she, or do you want to say?
She'll be the big double nickel.
The big double nickel, big 55. Only 10 more
That's
years
right.
before the retirement age, right?
Yep.
All right, buddy. You take
All right,
care.
thank you, buddy. Hey.
Have a good weekend. All right. Again, if you do have a birthday or anniversary for us, give us a call, 704-873-9929. I had two before we come on for the birthdays. One was Kathy Johnson. She's celebrating her birthday today. And then Nora Shenevy. Nora Shenevy is celebrating the big 9 tomorrow, an Independence Day baby. So happy birthday to those two.
I bet you don't ever forget when your birthday is. Then.
Exactly. They have they have fireworks for a birthday every year.
Yeah.
See, look at that. Big celebration. So let's pull up the Facebooks here. I don't know why it shut down on me there. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Let's see who we got. You have any birthdays on yours?
I do.
Who you got?
Dan Canfield.
Dan?
Guy I went to high school with and has stayed a good friend. Used to be the airplane mechanic for Kenny Rogers.
Really?
Yep. He is a year older than me, and we're just going to go with that. David McVirtic Liebe Benefield.
Okay.
Of the Mecklenburg County Benefield. And let's see. This one is near and dear to my heart. It's a guy named Jim Fitzpatrick that listens on the show occasionally.
Hang on just a second. Good morning, WAME. Do you have a birthday or anniversary for us?
Yes, my daddy's birthday was yesterday.
Your daddy's birthday. What's your daddy's name?
Martin Mendoza.
Martin Mendoza. Do you want to say how old Martin was?
Let's just say he's in his 50s.
In his 50s? Old enough, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, happy birthday to Martin. All right. Have a good weekend.
All right.
Bye-bye. All right. Who else you got?
Jim Fitzpatrick, great American. Daughter is in the Air Force right now. She's up in Alaska, married to a guy in the Army.
Okay.
So his daughter went to Air Force Academy. Her high school boyfriend went to West Point. They graduated at the same time, got married, and got stationed in Alaska together. So we hope that they're able to do that.
Heck yeah.
But that's my personal birthdays.
All right. Well, we've got, looks like on Billy's list over here, we've got Annie Silcox celebrating 63, Jody Brown celebrating 64. Happy birthday to Brian Nelson, who's celebrating the big 4-5. And then Jamie Witherspoon celebrating 54. Let's see. Donna Martin Whitney is celebrating her birthday today. Melissa Carter is celebrating the big 45 today. Marty Lynn Lyles is celebrating his birthday today. I've known Marty for quite a while. Calvin or Emily Blevins. And I wonder if I'm guessing that's probably somehow connected to Billy. I would just about bet.
Probably.
So happy birthday to either Calvin or Emily. I'm not sure which one. And then Amber Nicole is celebrating her birthday today. So that's who we've got on Billy's list. Let's see. I've got a few on mine. Well, Casey, either way, Tiffany wouldn't have gotten away without somebody saying happy birthday to her on the air because I was going to make fun of her too. So Tiffany, again, I've got her on my birthday list. Gwen Alicia. So those of you around here that know or knew her, she was Gwen Holler whenever I was in high school with her. Happy birthday to Gwen. Samantha Reynolds DiVincenzo. I think I pronounced that right. Sam, if you are listening, I'm sorry if I didn't. So I worked at EMS with her and she's celebrating her birthday today. John Van is a local balloonist with me. Happy birthday, Mr. John. Jimmy Phillips is up in Wilkesboro area. And then again, I got Marty Lynn Lyles and Austin Whitener is celebrating his birthday today. So happy birthday to those. Not seeing anybody yet on the phones, but who we got on the celebrity list?
From the WAME news department.
We have several on the celebrity list that we actually
what
recognized.
everybody waits for every morning with bated breath. Ella King, whose biggest hit was X's and O's, is 36. Olivia Munn, who was Psylocke in X-Men Apocalypse. That's also her Image Dragons video
She's
or
in
Imagine Dragons. Sorry, Imagine Dragons, a progressive rock group out of Las Vegas. I saw them in concert one time. It was 2 hours and a half. I'll never get back. The music's all right, but the concert left something to be desired. Imagine Dragons video for Cutthroat is 45. Andrea Barber is 49. She played Kimmy Gibbler on Full House and Fuller House.
Kimmy Gibbler.
Kimmy Gibbler. Patricia Wilson, who played Ed Warren in Insidious and Conjuring movies. He's also the Ocean Master in the Aquaman movies.
Yeah.
Is 52.
52. Wow.
Benedict Wong, the current Sorcerer Supreme in the MCU. Oh, he was awesome in Doctor Strange. So if you don't know what Sorcerer Supreme is, Benedict Wong was the large Asian man that actually made Doctor Strange
right
a little bit.
And he's funny.
He is funny. He was also in The Martian. Yes, he played the rocket scientist.
Yeah.
He's 54. Here is a name out of the past. Shawnee Smith.
That was one that I had to think about for a second. But
Shawnee Smith was that really cute girl that was in all those 80s movies.
Yeah.
But before the internet, when you'd get that movie on video, you'd back it up 3 or 4 times so that you could find her name.
Find out where she was at.
Yeah. She's 56 years old.
And she was also in the Saw movies.
Yes, she was.
That's where I recognize her from.
Connie Nielsen, who played Hippolyta in Wonder Woman and the Justice League. She was also Danny Beck in Law and Order SVU, and she played Commodus' sister in the original Gladiator.
Yeah, okay.
She's from Denmark, and you can't tell because of, when she doesn't want to, she doesn't have an accent.
Right.
She's 60. Yardley Smith, who has played the voice of Lisa Simpson for absolutely forever, that no one has really heard of, but she has done so many movies.
And she's not just Lisa in that show. She's all kinds of voices too.
But she's played in so many movies. Everyone knows exactly who she is, but they never knew what her name was.
Right.
Well, there's 2 things about her. She's 61, and being that constant, you know me, but you don't.
Right.
Has made it where she is worth $85 million.
That's a lot of money.
Tom Cruise. Everyone knows that he's Maverick. He's Ethan Hunt.
Yep.
He's Waiting on the Mothership. Is 63. Thomas Gibson. Aaron Hochter on Criminal Minds is 63. Country music legend Aaron Tippin, that if you ever really want to see a good country music show,
yep,
and not be distracted by all of the this, that, and the other thing, go see Aaron Tippin because it's an awesome show. He is 67. And you're likely to hear anything he did but Where the Stars and Stripes and the Eagle Fly. Tomorrow, you're bound to hear it on any country station in the States. Montel Williams, who started out as a Navy fighter pilot and then somehow ended up as a talk show host, who is now a talk show host, sort of semi-retired because he has multiple sclerosis, is 69. Jan Smithers, who played Bailey Quarters on WKRP in Cincinnati.
That's right.
And I can't remember who she married, but it was somebody really, really famous, and that didn't work, but that's Hollywood. She is 76. And last but not least, you either love him or you don't. Kurtwood Smith, who played Red Foreman on that 70s show. He's on that new, there's a sequel to that 90s show,
I think.
He's on it. He played Clarence Boddicker in 87's RoboCop, but He also played the president of the Federation
Okay.
in Star Trek 4, 5, and 6.
I did not realize that.
Yes. Just the makeup.
He's 82.
Yeah. The makeup they put on him in the Star Trek movies made him not look so much like a creepy white guy. But he's 82 years old.
And we did have another one come in on Facebook. It looks like Sissio Delita says Gina McClure is celebrating her birthday on Saturday the 5th. And also I want to say happy birthday, or it would have been his birthday, to my grandpa. Harold Wilds would have been, and I've always referred to him as Poppy, would have been 94 years old today if he was still with us. So
let's see. Let's check that again too, because happy 9th birthday to Nora.
That one we got. Yep.
Sandra Ketchum, Stacy Johnson, happy birthday.
I think it's just saying happy birthday to Nora.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So, but all right, I'm not seeing the phone lines light up anymore. We don't have any more on the Facebook that I'm seeing. So let's spin the birthday wheel.
Deep purple.
Red. And red is, let's see, it looks like Kathy Johnson celebrating her birthday today. So happy birthday to Kathy. I'm not going to search to find, because I don't know exactly where it is, the birthday applause. Let's see. Nope, I don't know where it's at. So happy birthday. Happy birthday and anniversary to all of our folks out there, and enjoy your great long weekend, since you do get a long weekend for your birthday. So, and speaking of Aaron Tippin, we've got Aaron Tippin coming up.
At Piedmont Healthcare, we believe in more than just treating patients. We're committed to understanding and addressing the unique needs facing our community. Being a physician-owned network means that we're not just healthcare providers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in health. With strong ties to local communities, we're able to offer personalized care that truly understands your needs. When you choose Piedmont Healthcare, you're not just choosing healthcare, you're choosing to be part of a community that cares. If you're ready to experience the difference for yourself, call our new patient hotline at 833-PHC for you. That's 833-742-4968. Or you can just request an appointment online, phcappointments.com.
Breakbush in Moxville is hiring full-time. Breakbush understands the importance of your work environment, work and life balance, employment benefits, and employment satisfaction. Entry-level wages starting at $17 an hour. Skilled positions up to $30 an hour. Breakbush offers dental, vision, medical insurance, paid vacations, and 401k for all employees. Breakbush just celebrated 95 years being family-owned and couldn't have made this possible without their employees. Breakbush offers a $1,000 sign-on bonus with opportunity for a referral bonus. Apply now at breakbush.com.
You've found your diamond in the rough. Now it's time to find a diamond to celebrate that love. R. Gregory Jewelers takes the search overseas to the diamond capital of the world, Antwerp, Belgium. We go thousands of miles to handpick from thousands of carats to discover the most beautiful diamonds before they're ever even seen by other stores. Antwerp sparkles with beauty and history, but its brilliant advantage to you is the best selection and value. For your 1 in a million, choose an Antwerp diamond from R. Gregory Jewelers.
Hello, this is Dr. Jesse Stroud, pastor of Fern Hill Baptist Church, located at 872 Fern Hill Road, Mooresville, North Carolina, inviting you to listen to our broadcast on Sundays at 12:30 on WAME. I would also like to invite you, if you don't have a church home, to come visit with us at any of our services. Sunday school, Sunday morning at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11, Sunday evening at 6 p.m., and a midweek Bible study Wednesday at 7. I would also like to invite you to join our Facebook page, where we currently live stream our morning preaching service. May the Lord bless you and have a great
How do you know which vitamins, herbs, or homeopathics are right for you? Come to Lowry Drug. You will be amazed at our selection of natural products, including vitamins, minerals, protein supplements, herbs, homeopathics, essential oils, and Bach flower remedies. We have quality products and smart selection for your better health. Come see us at Lowry Drug on Harkness Road in Statesville or call 704-873-2247. Come see us.
Your ride deserves the best sound on the road, and at Westside Twins Motorcycle Company, we're here to make it happen. You've invested in your bike, and now it's time to invest in your sound. Rockford Fosgate stereo systems installed by pros who ride just like you. And here's the best part. Labor starts at just $250. That's right, premium sound at an unbeatable price. Stop by Westside Twins Motorcycle Company, 2313 West Front Street in Statesville, or call 704-380-2181. Get loud. Get Rockford Fosgate. Come ride with us. When it comes time to repair or replace your electrical, heating, air conditioning, or other HVAC equipment, there's no better company to call than KM Electrical, Heating, and AC in Statesville. As an authorized Trane dealer, their professional staff members are all highly trained in the latest products and services and are committed to prompt project completion and high-quality work. KM Electrical, Heating, and AC is positive that they can have it up and running in no time. Call 704-876-6279 or go online to callkm.com.
Attention all home decor and comfort lovers. White Sales Home Furnishings and Flooring just received a huge truckload of Spring Air back support mattresses, and they're on sale now. All sizes and firmness levels available at unbeatable prices. Plus, we've got a massive selection of home furnishings, including sofas, recliners, tables, and more at spectacular savings. And that's not all. When you're ready to give your floors a makeover, we've got the best selection of carpet, hardwood, laminates, and more. Hurry in today to shop our incredible deals and revamp your home in style. White Sales, 583 Turnersburg Highway, Statesville.
This is Real Country, 550 and 92.9 WAME.
Good morning. Thank you for listening. WAME 92.9 and 550. Real country radio here with you. How are you, Chris?
I'm good.
Get up to the mic.
I'm good.
Good. If everybody, those that don't know, this is my youngest nephew, Chris. Say hey.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. He's lives in Georgia, and he's visiting his Grammy for the past couple of weeks without mom and dad. So having fun?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What y'all going to do today?
We're going back to Georgia so we can just go chill, I guess.
Go
For
chill?
a month.
Go hang out? For a month?
Well, she's staying for a month.
Ah.
So.
We're at in
Fun,
Georgia.
fun.
Albany.
Fun. So where is Albany?
It's like
Do you know?
it's like in the middle-ish.
Okay. So down below Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
What, about 8 hours to get there? 7?
Yeah.
Something like that. So
Yeah, I lived in Columbus, Fort Benning for 7 years, and I would do anything in the world to avoid Atlanta. Yeah.
that's where Doug went to. Fort Benning is actually where my little brother, which is his dad, went to basic training.
Yeah,
So-
we were the ones teaching him, probably.
If you haven't noticed, Billy's not here this morning with us. It is 7:56. William Morgan is also not on the air with us this morning. I think he was headed up towards the mountains to his mountain area. So we've got a long weekend coming up. It is July 4th coming up tomorrow. So check out all the things that's going on for the 4th of July weekend. We do have the fireworks in Troutman tonight, the City of Statesville's fireworks tonight, Lowe's YMCA in Mooresville's tonight, and Union Grove is on Friday. Most of the Iredell County government offices and services will be closed on Friday, July 4th, 2025, in celebration of Independence Day. So that includes the animal services or animal control offices. They'll respond to animal-related emergencies. Call emergency communications at 704-878-5335 to report any animal-related emergencies. Please don't call 911 for that. Officers will resume the regular summer hours on July 5th from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Iredell County Solid Waste Facilities, all facilities will reopen on Saturday, so they're closed tomorrow. Parks and Recreation the Recreation Center will be open from 8 to 4 on Friday, July 4th. Parks are open from dusk till dawn, or from dawn till dusk, excuse me. Seasonal pool will open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Let's see. City offices, of course, will be closed. Sanitation, so residential routes, Thursday and Friday routes will be collected today. The routes will be collected on the regularly scheduled day. Statesville Fitness and Activity Center will be closed. Statesville Leisure Pool, Bentley Community Center, and Splash Pad will be open. Visit the statesvillenc.net/aquatics for information regarding admission and hours. ABC Store will be open July 4th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. City Council, I don't know what that means. It just says City Council meeting. So, they'll hold a City Council meeting on July 14th coming up. So, we'll talk about that more as the day goes on. Again, we don't have William Morgan. Billy Buck's not here this morning, but it is me and Roger, and Chris is heading back, right? All right.
Sir.
Thanks for stopping in and saying hey. Love you.
Love you.
All right. Keep us tuned in. WAME 92.9.
When the sun wakes up in the west and lays its head down in
the original contract. The Statesville City Council approved a contract for $373,784.43 with Country Boy Landscaping to repair the sinkhole in May. The North Carolina Department of Transportation had made a donation of some of the materials needed to repair the sinkhole, which lowered the city's costs for repairing it. A depression in the pavement was spotted back on March 3rd by city employees, and after inspecting it and considering that similar issues had happened around the intersection before, the city said it was taking additional time to inspect for other issues in the immediate area and to make repairs to prevent other problems. So part of Front Street is also closed to through traffic currently because the Statesville Police Department's expansion and the new parking deck building is underway. Well, most of Iredell County government offices and services will be closed on Friday for July 4th in celebration of the Independence Day. This includes all units of Iredell County, including animal services. Animal control officers will respond to animal-related emergencies. Call emergency communications at 878-5335 to report an animal-related emergency during this time. Officers will resume their regular hours on Saturday. Iredell County solid waste facilities will be closed on Friday, but they will reopen on Saturday with regular hours. And over at Parks and Recreation for Iredell County, the Recreation Center in Barium Springs will be open from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. on Friday. Parks are open from dawn till dusk. The seasonal pool will be open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday. Now for the city of Statesville, all City of Statesville offices will be closed on Friday. Sanitation routes Thursday and Friday routes will be collected on Thursday. All the other routes will be on a regular schedule. The Statesville Fitness and Activity Center and the Statesville Civic Center will be closed. However, the Statesville Leisure Pool, the Bentley Community Center, and the Splash Pad will be open. The Statesville ABC store will be open on Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the City Council will hold one regular meeting. That will be on Monday, July 14th, 6 p.m. at the council chambers at City Hall. The meeting will include a public comment section. Hey, Doug Caudle, why is the road closed in front of Caudle Coin and Currency?
Well, Billy, we've got a big old sinkhole down below us.
What?
But don't worry, you can still get to us. In fact, we're having a sinkhole sale. That's right. Whether you need to buy or sell gold and silver, including jewelry, we can work with you and offer you a fair price and even pay you right on the spot.
Gosh, you know, with all the volatility in the world, tariffs, stock market corrections, high interest rates, wars, rumors of wars, things seem to be in a constant state of turmoil these days. Is gold and silver still a safe haven?
Well, Billy, I'm not a financial advisor, but it sure has worked for thousands of years. So if it makes sense for you, we have gold and silver coins and bars in all sizes, and that will fit any budget.
All right, go by and see our friends at Caudle Coin and Currency. They're located in downtown Statesville at 125 East Front Street. Mention you heard about the sinkhole sale on WAME, and you get to choose a terrific coin from the Billy Buck box of prizes.
Real Country is 550 AM WAME, 92.9 W225BD, Statesville.
This weather update is brought to you by A1 Pest Control, your first line of defense against unwanted guests. From ants to termites, A1 Pest Control is the trusted choice for safe, effective solutions that protect your home. Don't let pests overstay their welcome. Visit a1termitepc.com. That's a1termitepc.com and book your service today. Gonna be in the low to mid 70s as we're heading out this Thursday morning. It's gonna be sunny and warm today. Real good porch sitting weather. Highs gonna be right around 90. It's gonna be cooling off tonight. Lows are gonna be in the upper 60s. Gonna be mostly sunny and nice weather for our Friday to celebrate Independence Day. Highs gonna be around 90. Perfect for a cookout or maybe catching some fireworks. Looks like we're gonna have plenty of sunshine for the holiday weekend. Highs gonna be staying in the upper 80s through Sunday. Y'all keep those fans on high, that sweet tea on ice, and have a great 4th. That's today's weather.
From your sunny south weather girl, Sherry Bell Wilson with WAMA.
Hey, Iredell County, you know running a small business is no small feat, and getting more customers, well, it can be a real challenge these days. That's where Skyview Marketing comes in. They make amazing websites and handle your marketing while keeping you in the loop every step of the way. At Skyview, they say what they mean and mean what they say. So head on over to skyviewmarketing.co to book a free call and see how they can help your business grow. Don't let your business fall behind. Partner with Skyview Marketing today. That's skyviewmarketing.co.
You've found your diamond in the rough. Now it's time to find a diamond to celebrate that love. R. Gregory Jewelers takes the search overseas to the diamond capital of the world, Antwerp, Belgium. We go thousands of miles to handpick from thousands of carats to discover the most beautiful diamonds before they're ever even seen by other stores. Antwerp sparkles with beauty and history, but its brilliant advantage to you is the best selection and value. For your 1 in a million, choose an Antwerp diamond from R. Gregory Jewelers.
Hello, everyone. This is Jeff McNeely, owner of G&M Milling Company at 4000 Taylorsville Highway in beautiful downtown Luray, North Carolina. We are a full-service, family-owned livestock feed mill that has feed for whatever animals you have. We also sell seeds that are specifically bred for forage grown in western North Carolina. Please come see us or call us at 704-873-5758 or check us out on Facebook. Thank you for supporting small local businesses like us, and may God bless y'all.
Iredell Memorial Hospital is growing to better serve you.
Our expanded emergency department features 10 additional treatment spaces.
And our expanded critical care unit nearly doubles our current space.
That means you can receive care from an award-winning hospital in Statesville.
Big enough to handle your hospital, emergency, imaging, and surgery needs with experienced providers and staff.
For more than 70 years, people have said, I choose Iredell for my health care.
Learn more at iredellhealth.org.
This is William Morgan with Capital Management Group. Think of all the fads you've seen over the years. If they were meant to last, you'd still be wearing platform shoes, driving a Firebird, playing Pac-Man. But fads don't last, and that's true in finance too. So why do many big financial institutions promote the latest investment fads? Sure, they look good now, but it's doubtful they will stand the test of time. If that's how these firms handle their money, do you really want them managing yours? At Capital Management Group, we invest with sound economic principles, not in fleeting trends. This approach has served our clients well for several generations. Sound financial advice never goes out of style. Let's talk about how Capital Management Group can work for you. Call us at 704-878-6677 for a free consultation or visit our website at mycmg.net.
Hey, this is Jason Drum from Drum Landscape Supply. At our nursery right now, we've got the largest selection we've ever had of broadleaf plants, evergreens, flowering shrubs, perennials, flowers, and hanging baskets. But part of what we offer at Drum Landscape Supply is the expertise to make you a successful gardener. Even if you've got a brown thumb, we'll help you find the right plant so that you can be confident in your gardening and get out and enjoy nature just a little bit. Come on down and see us at Drum Landscape Supply. We're located in the same spot as we have been for the past 14 plus years on 2410 Northside Drive in Statesville, aka the Frontage Road. Come on down and see us. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays in the spring from 8 a.m. until 2. DrumLandscapeSupply.com or give us a call at 704-253-7010.
When your celebration of life is prepared, it becomes a gift to your family later. No one should have to pay for a loss when they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're Bunch Johnson Funeral Home, 705 Davie Avenue, Statesville. Call us at 704-873-7223 to schedule an appointment.
Good morning, and thank you for listening to 92.9, 550 WAME, Real Country Radio, right here in Statesville. So, we were talking about my nephew my brother going to Fort Benning or graduating from Fort Benning. His mom actually chimed in on the Facebook page, and I didn't see it until after he had left. Said Chris is going to Fort Benning on Saturday for a buddy's graduation. So I guess they're having a graduation on Saturday.
Yeah, so. And it is now Fort Benning again.
Yeah. Sorry. And then let's see. Von Bowl said, Roger, maybe you can he said future podcast, but he meant the blog. Explain the difference between the Articles of Confederation and the Constitution.
You know, Vaughn, I'll write that up as soon as I get home.
So there you go. Just getting ideas from everywhere.
Well, and see, there are some big differences between the Articles of Confederation and the Constitution, not the least of which the Articles of Confederation said that states did not have a right to secede.
Okay.
The Constitution didn't mention that. So there are some constitutional guarantees that we enjoy today that are in the Constitution that weren't in the Articles of Confederation. But there were some other things in Articles of Confederation that are not in the Constitution, and people get them mixed up in their heads. Because you realize you don't have a right to privacy.
Yeah.
You don't have a constitutional right to privacy.
I was trying to think of it in my mind, see what it said.
The Warren and Brennan courts have established case law that says it.
Right.
But the constitutional framers didn't
Doesn't
ever
say anything
think
in it.
about some of the things that we use now.
Well, of course, because they weren't thinking about, I mean, obviously Facebook and
Well,
YouTube
no,
and
not
all
even
this
that.
kind of
It's
stuff,
just
social media
stuff that falls under right to privacy.
Right.
Was something that nobody thought about back then. A couple of other things, just real quick. Did you know, Ron, you don't have a right to not be offended?
Well, yeah. I knew that.
Did you know that if you're protesting, you do not have the right to block traffic?
Yes. 100%.
And there's about four states
a lot
now.
of laws on that.
There's about 4 states have passed a law that says if you're out protesting, because there's going to be some protests tomorrow.
Right.
Now, I'm convinced that if you are going to go out and protest on the 4th of July, you need to get a life.
There's a lot of other things you can do.
You need to find some reason to not be perennially upset.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people and I go to college with a lot of them that they're not happy till everyone's unhappy. And even if they win whatever their cause celeb of the month is, they're unhappy till they find another reason to be unhappy. And they spend their entire life being offended for someone else.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Well, it is 8:15. We've got the impossible question coming up here at about 8:20. I believe the sheriff will be in here in just a little while.
Yeah, buddy.
And I'm not sure. I haven't heard from Miss Emily, so she may not be stopping by. She might be out on vacation or something like that. So, but stay with us. We've got great country music for you to listen and all kinds of different stuff coming up.
It's a splash-tastic summer with Do It for Dolly. Tune in every Wednesday between 7 and 10 a.m. When you hear Dolly sing, be caller number 10 and you're cooling off at Splash Country, celebrating 25 years of summer fun.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
back on Facebook over here. Before we read it though, we got a couple of more comments on Facebook. It says, if I can pull it up here. Good morning to Bill Doc Bird. And then Vaughn says, protest is good for the people, but the first threat, rock or brick thrown, changes it to a riot. So, Lee, I haven't even read the question yet, and your answer is low back overalls from
Fort Dobbs Hardware.
So, that's a good guess, Lee, but no, not the answer. So the question today is 28% of people in a new poll said this is their favorite part about vacation, since we do have vacation coming up for a lot of people in the U.S. Again, that question, 28% of people in a new poll said that this is their favorite part about vacation.
Oh,
What is
yeah.
it? So if you know that answer, give us a call, 704-873-9929. 704-873-9929, or hit us up on the Facebooks or YouTube. I am trying to make sure that I keep an eye on everything over here. It is kind of tough to do that, though. So we got a call here. Good morning, WAME. Do you have an answer?
Yes, going out to eat.
Going out to eat. Not having to cook. That is a good part about vacation, but that is not what we're looking for this morning. Try again. Good morning, WAME. Do you have an answer this morning?
Yeah.
What you got?
Returning home.
Returning home. I think that's what your guess was.
That was
earlier.
my answer.
Yeah. No, that's not it. That's a good guess, though. Try again. Good morning, WAME. Oh, no. Not having phone calls. I mean, sometimes that's a good thing. So, again, that question, 28% of people in a new poll said that this is their favorite part about vacation. What is it? So, I like going on vacation, regardless of what it is.
Yeah, but to mention the caller's last guess, I looked forward to going on vacation to England,
right,
for a whole year, and by the time I was home, I was ready to be home.
Lee Stossman says, "Well, blubber biscuits." Nope, Lee, that's not it either. And then, of course, Lee has already guessed your answer.
Lee talking about that whale blubber and stuff. It's like he's one of them people that goes to Alaska and does that thing where they ride around and they look at the whales, and then the whales come up and clear their blowholes,
and he
they're
stands there,
and they're like, "Ooh, that's great!" And I just look at him and say, "You're covered in whale snot."
Good morning, WAME. Do you have an answer for us?
Yeah, getting away from the routine.
Getting away from the routine. That is a good part about it, but that is not what we're looking for this morning. Good try. Try again. Sissy Odalita also says coming back home. Corey Henderson says room service. I don't know that I've ever ordered room service.
I have.
At a hotel.
I have.
So
it's worth doing at least once.
Lee says all the other people. You look forward to all the other people, Lee? I knew there was something weird about you. Pat Murphy says, how about traveling the trip itself? Oh, so actually going to the destination. That could be fun. I do enjoy that, but that's not what we're looking for. Again, that question, 28% of people in a new poll said that this is their favorite part about vacation. I'm trying to think of a good, you saw the answer, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good thing to give away, or as not give it away, but give a clue. But hang on just a second. Good morning, WAME. Do you have an answer for us?
Is it getting bailed out of the Horry County Jail?
No, but it that should be honorable mention.
That would be a good guess. Have you been to that jail?
Copy that. No comment. Thank you.
All right, have a good one, man. So I'm going to take that as a yes. I don't know who that was, but that would be, I'm guessing that would be a yes. No, getting bailed out of jail is not the best part of vacation. 28% of people in a new poll said that this is their favorite part about vacation. Were you thinking of a clue? Did you think of one?
I have one. Okay, so it's something that if you don't do it, your vacation is more likely to be a failure.
True. Pat Murphy says packing. Pat's on the right track, but that's not quite it.
That's an awesome choice, though.
Yes. That is on the right track.
And when you look at some of the crap you can take on an airplane, you didn't remember to bring enough underwear and socks, but you brought your lobster and you can't understand why they wouldn't let you have a weed eater on the airplane.
Right. Let's see. Lene Wood says sleeping in. That is one of the best parts about vacation.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Lee says I'm all about exotic cuisine. Yeah, I like eating the food too. So getting bailed out is better than folks letting you stay locked up until your court date. Yeah, probably. Again, that question, 28% of people in a new poll said that this is their favorite part about vacation. Pat's the closest so far, says packing. And then let's see. Nope, not that. I didn't mean to hit that. Let's see. Corey Henderson, he brings up planning the vacation. And guess what? That is exactly
absolutely right. Yeah.
So, Corey, that is right. Planning the vacation is, according to 28% of people, their favorite part about actually going on vacation. So, congratulations, Corey. Give us a email or a phone call and let us get that mailing address for you. We'll get you a prize out in the mail. Again, 28% of us think that planning the vacation is our favorite part about vacation.
This is Real Country, 550 and 92.9 WAME. It's the Billy Buck Show here at Real Country, 550 and 92.9 WAME.
Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. And maybe I didn't treat you
Right.
Okay. And when the left gets in power, they shove as much crap down the American people's throat as they can.
Right.
And they'll do it for 4 or 8 years. And then the pendulum is going to swing back the other way. And the 70% of Americans who are moderates regurgitate that left-wing stuff back up in their face. And then the right wing shoves it all the way for 4 or 8 years. And then the 70% that's moderate regurgitates that back up.
Right.
So I got an idea. And I bounced this off of one of my professors. And I said, you know, why don't we just let's take 12 normal people. 5 from the left, 5 from the right, and then have 2 moderates in the center.
Okay.
Or you could put 5 Republicans, 5 Democrats, and put 2 independents or 2 libertarians or whatever
in the middle.
Give them pizza and beer. Give them a stack of 10. These are just normal people. 10 issues that are the most divisive in the country.
Okay.
And you don't let them leave. You feed them, give them somewhere to sleep, but you don't let these people leave till they come up with a solution that 90% of the population of the country could live with. And I'll guarantee you, over a 4-day weekend, all 10 of those problems would be fixed.
Yeah.
Because those 12 people that are in that room, they don't have a vested business interest. They don't have a paid lobbyist.
True. They're just normal people.
99% of the problems that we have in this country right now follow the money. Yeah. And it is because Congress will not ban lobbyists from Washington.
Yeah, I can see it.
And because the General Assembly in Raleigh will not ban lobbyists from Raleigh.
So, and going back from, at least I was going to say kind of like jury duty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
If
Same
you,
thing,
if
same
you
kind
just,
of thing.
But you'd have to have people from both sides of the aisle.
Right.
That have absolutely no vested interest in this.
Yeah.
And you sequester them like a jury until they come up with, and you don't even have to give them 10. Have 10 little groups like that. There's 330 million Americans. I mean,
Yeah.
you come up with enough groups
to where you could do all that.
And so you and I are on the same little group, Ron, and we're going to fix health insurance.
Yeah.
We're going to fix health insurance.
Maybe you need to talk to the people in Raleigh and start local and then go.
See, I'm not a lobbyist.
Well, no, but I mean, you talk to the people up there and say, hey, this is what we need to do. This is the setup we need to try and do. See if it works.
It won't.
I like it.
It won't because I'm not a lobbyist.
Right.
I can't take them fishing. I'm not going to buy them a big expensive dinner, and I'm not going to
not paying anything for them.
And I'm not going to contribute $437 million to the governor's reelection campaign.
True. So fireworks going on around town, some tonight and on Saturday. Surprisingly, I don't know of any, and I don't see any in our group thing here of anything going on tomorrow night for fireworks.
I thought that was because that's actually the 4th of July.
Right. So we've got, Town of Troutman is doing theirs tomorrow at 9:30. They're at the fairgrounds. I did say tonight, right? I think I said tonight. Tonight at 9:30, regardless of how I said it. So Town of Troutman is tonight.
Is tonight at 9:30.
Tonight at 9:30 at the fairgrounds. City of Statesville is tonight at 9:30. Lowe's YMCA in Mooresville is tonight around the same time. But they've got stuff going on starting at 6 p.m. Food trucks, fireworks, that kind of thing. The thing in Troutman starts at 6:30 originally. So the fireworks are at 9:30, but everything on the fairground starts at 6:30. So they're going to have food trucks, they're going to have vendors, that kind of thing. And then the one in Union Grove takes place on Saturday, and that's up at the Blake Farms Family RV Resort, just off 901 up there. So. And speaking of things going up, what were we saying a minute ago about the PSA that we needed to talk about?
Okay, folks, please. Just because that it's celebration of the 4th of July. Gravity is still in effect.
100%.
So if you're going to go outside and you're going to shoot your gun, because we're all going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go outside on the 4th of July and I am going to shoot my gun.
Right.
I either shoot blanks or I shoot into the ground.
Right.
Okay.
Which can also be dangerous because you don't know what you're shooting at.
I
just
absolutely
make sure
I
that
know what I'm shooting
Well,
at.
I mean, you might, but I'm just saying, if you're just doing it randomly, don't do that.
And I'm not talking about aiming at the ground at an oblique angle so you hit a rock. And I'm talking about I have a spot
that
is dirt.
And you know it's
sand.
dirt.
It's a sand mound because I shoot into it.
Right.
Okay. So that's what I shoot into, or I shoot blanks. Because when you fire a round in the air, it's going to go until its forward momentum stops. And then it's going to flip around.
And gravity will take over.
And it's going to pull it back to the ground. And honestly, it's going to hit probably faster than the muzzle velocity of that round when you first fired it.
Right.
Because it doesn't have gravity pulling against it. Gravity is pulling it towards the ground. And so every year, some innocent bystander gets shot because some idiot at a block party decides he's got to bust a cap at the moon.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's the first thing. The second thing, if you are going to use some fireworks, light them and set them down. In fact, set them down and light them.
Yes.
Set them down, take away your hand, use one of those
long lighters.
Yeah. And then move.
Yeah. Get back. Back away.
Okay. I would recommend, if you're going to do it, wear some kind of safety glasses.
Probably a good idea.
You might even want to put in some hearing protection.
Yeah.
And then the last one, and this one you're not even going to think about. If you're going to go to the beach.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't recognize what it is and it's laying on the beach, don't touch it. If you don't recognize what it is,
even though it's real pretty,
even if it's pretty and it's the most lovely shade of blue and purple or whatever, don't touch it.
You will wind up in pain.
and this is a pain you can't get rid of. It's people every year on North Carolina beaches. They go down, they see, oh, what's this?
Let me go play with it.
Yeah, let me play with it. And it's a Portuguese man of war.
Yeah. Don't pick it up.
And if you are you're going to Cabo or somewhere and you see the prettiest seashell on the planet Earth laying on the beach, don't touch it. It's a textile cone and it's the most deadly creature that has ever lived. So
you'll be in pain.
Well, with a textile cone,
either way,
it'll pop you. You've got about a minute and a half.
Ooh. I've never heard of that one.
Oh yeah, I've got one of the shells at home.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to look that one up.
All right.
But stay tuned.
I got mine a completely safe way. I did not walk out on the beach and pick it up.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, no.
Stay tuned here with us on 92.9 and 550 WAME Real Country for all your real country music. We will have tonight, we're doing music with the fireworks. So that is going on as long as everything, which I believe it's supposed to be a very pretty weekend. So stay tuned with us and you'll hear all kinds of country music and all kinds of good stuff. And we've still got the sheriff coming up here at 9:30, I believe, or 9 o'clock. So stay tuned with us.
Hot summertime over here at Randy Marion Chevrolet. Ryan Scott, what's going on?
Billy Buck, we are sizzling over here at Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville. How about sizzling with Silverado? That'll be the theme for the summer because 0% is back on Silverado light-duty pickups, 2025 models. Come check them out, 0%. You can't beat that. No interest for a brand new Silverado, Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville. We've got it. We've got the selection. Come check them out today. If a new truck maybe is out of the budget and you're looking for something to maybe more budget friendly,
How about a 2023 Chevrolet Malibu starting at $13,990? $13,990, 23 model Malibu. Come see us today. Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville, right on I-40. Look for the spinning car because, folks, that's where the deals are.
Finally, common sense in banking. What's good for the customer is good for the community. And what's good for the community is good for the bank. It's that simple. We don't know why big banks don't get it. Plenty of local people do, though, as Blue Harbor Bank has grown so much with accounts, customers, and deposits, we're nipping right at the heels of those financial giants. Join us today, blueharborbank.com. With their patented adjustable operator platform and suspension technology, Ferris stand-on commercial mowers deliver the kind of heightened productivity that has become synonymous with the Ferris brand. Precision engineered for superior maneuverability and traction, the SRS Z1, Z2, and Z3X mowers are loaded with innovative features that live up to Ferris' unwavering commitment to help you work faster, take on more jobs, and finish the day feeling good. Visit RC's Lawnmower Sales and Service, 150 RC Farm Drive in Troutman for a test drive today. Ferris, experience suspension.
At Banner Drug, we are proud that we've been serving our customers since 1996. Our pharmacy offers a personalized customer service experience you expect from a locally owned store. To help you with your prescriptions, we offer local area delivery right to your door. You can call in your prescription refill order, or better yet, use the convenient refill button on our website at bannerdrug.com. Banner Drug, the corner of Greenbrier and Highway 64 East and 111 West Memorial Highway in Harmony.
Hey, are you dreaming of adventure without the big price tag? Carolina RV Consignments is your ticket to freedom. Class A, B, or C, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, cargo trailers, you name it, they've got it. And here's the bonus. Get 1 free year of camping with every purchase. Why shell out thousands more when you can save big on well-maintained, affordable, pre-owned RVs and keep more cash for those campfire snacks? Visit them at 134 KOA Lane in Statesville off exit 45 on I-77. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 till 4, and Saturday, 10 till 2. Call Carolina RV Consignments at 704-872-0905 and let the adventures begin.
Well, the Eagles been flying slow, and the flag's been flying low, and there's a lot of people saying that America's fixing to fall. But speaking just for me, and some people from Tennessee, we've got a thing or two to tell you all. Now this lady may have stumbled, but she ain't never failed. If our enemies don't believe that, they can all go straight to hell. We're gonna put her feet back on the paths of righteousness and then God bless America again. And you never did think that it ever would happen again. You never did think that it ever get together again. But the dying show fools of what you're real proud of, talking real loud again. You never did think that it ever would happen again. From the sound of Long Island, out to San Francisco Bay, and everything that's in between them is our home. Now we may have done just a little bit of fighting amongst ourselves, but you outside people just best leave us alone. Cause we'll all stick together, and you take that to the bank. As the cowboys and the hippies, and the rebels and the Yanks, you just go and lay your hand on a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I think you're gonna find me understand. And you never did think that it ever would happen again. In the middle of the future, you never did think that we'd ever get together again. But we dying show fools, and we're walking real proud, and we're talking real loud again. Give me the middle, you never did think that it ever would happen again.
out and comes out onto the main road there, and then goes back in the main entrance, I guess you'd say. So,
We got somebody listening.
It's
the big boss man.
The big boss man.
He's on the road. He just told me, he kind of chastised me. I forgot to hit the mute button on the Facebooks. So I had to turn it back on there.
Oh my gosh.
But we are up and running now. So you should be able to hear us. And for those that were listening on the air and didn't get it on the Facebooks, we were talking about Bay Mounts Independence Day Parade tomorrow at 10 a.m. So go check that out, along with everything else that's going on around the county.
Yes, Harmony will be hopping in Harmony all day tomorrow.
And I didn't realize, I was thinking this was the same thing that we had on the other page with all the other fireworks, and it's not. So talking about that.
Yes. So starting first thing in the morning, good Harmony breakfast there from 6 to 10. And then I believe right around 10 o'clock, there's a tractor cruise in and a car cruise in.
Yeah.
So you got tractors and the car. So, whichever one you like. And then at 2 o'clock, Harmony's going to have a parade. So you'll see us there. There'll be a motorcycle and myself there as well. So I'm going to see if I can't sneak some candy out there as well.
So you're going to be on the motorcycle?
Oh, Lord, no. Can you see me on a bike? No.
I can. I mean, it would be interesting for sure.
If they made a little sidecar that I could hook to the side, I would do that. But, just I was talking to somebody about it the other day. I've a little short fella like me, I'm grounded, so to speak. So I don't want to be on horses.
Well, you would be grounded if you were on a bike. I mean, it would probably fall over and
that's
you'd be
what
on
I'm
the
talking
ground.
about. Exactly. That's too high off the ground. Horses, they scare me.
What
I mean,
about
even the little miniature ones.
What about a mini bike?
A four-wheeler's okay. That's fine. I had a three-wheeler. Yeah, I had a three-wheeler when I was a kid. That was a lot of fun. Those dangerous ones. I had the Honda ATC 70.
And by the way, for those that don't know, this is the sheriff's time, and this is Matt Burleson with us. So welcome,
good morning, everyone.
welcome, Matt Burleson.
Oh yeah, there's
your crowd.
Thank you.
Since I never introduced you, we just started talking. We started chatting. So
that's what we started out when we walked in. So that's good.
And by the way, for those that are watching on Facebook, I have a picture that I was told to show.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you can see it, and it'll pop up on Facebook.
Oh gosh. Oh wow. That was from back in the day right there. Yep. That was me when I didn't have so much gray hair. Didn't have
hair at all.
Hair at top either. Yep, Lieutenant days. So we were having a ice cream social.
Is that what that was?
Yes, exactly. And that picture made the Facebook, and I guess Billy has pulled it from the archives and kept it.
He actually mentioned yesterday, he was like, I don't know if Matt's going to be here tomorrow, but there's a picture on the desktop over there.
Yep.
So I was like, yeah, I will make sure, regardless of whether he's here or not.
I know exactly. Well, he's excluded. When he's not here, he can't have anything. This is your show today.
I got to do what he says, though.
Yeah,
so.
I guess so. You won't be back.
So Lee says, I do love some ice cream.
Oh yeah,
don't we all?
Exactly.
And that looked like it had some whipped cream or something on it.
It was all. Yeah, it was everything, all the toppings and all. So yeah, we had. That was, I believe, that was one of the law enforcement appreciation weeks. And I don't miss many meals.
Well, no.
So
of course not,
and especially not ice cream meals.
And especially if it's free.
Yes.
So what we got going on around with the sheriff?
Well,
today?
Let's see. Teed Academy, that starts up next week. We've got 10 sessions we're going to do with ages 13 to 16. We'll meet Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 8, starting at 7, 8, and going to 8, 7.
Okay.
So,
and is sign up still going on, or sign ups already happened?
Do you think the sheriff would let me close signups? I mean, there's over 50 signed up now, and like 25 or 30 is about. I mean, that's a good number,
right?
So I don't know if 55 is going to show up and it's going to keep going, but yeah. So
what's the age range you said?
13 to 16.
13 to 16.
Yeah. So when the sheriff started this, when he came into office, it was when Addison actually was the teen age, and we had the Citizens Academy. Stuff was going on in that way, but it wasn't anything that was centered toward this age,
right?
And so. He's adamant. It's not a recruiting thing. We're not trying to steer people to be officers. But it's a way to bridge that gap, to make those relationships, and let them see what we're doing. Look behind the scenes. I know Deputy Ryan Rankins. You know him. He was talking about the other day, and it's a great way to show these young people what we have going on, so that they go back to their homes, their neighborhoods, their friends and peers, say, hey, law enforcement's it's not bad.
And
This is
not
what
so
they have
bad.
to do. Like our second night, we're doing vehicle stops, and it's great for young drivers to know what to expect on a traffic stop. But we're going to switch the roles, and we're going to have them be the officer and walk up on a belligerent driver, see a knife or like a fake training gun hidden, like that's the kind of stuff that we see. So take a look through our eyes. They'll go through a detention center tour. They'll ride on the patrol boat. Yeah, that's always a fun night too. So
that would
nice
be cool.
nice little evening cruise on Lake Norman.
Can I be 16 again?
Well, I mean, we
I need to come do this.
Yeah,
I need to come out and do
that.
Citizens
You
Academy
get with
thing.
me, and I know people. I can get you in. Exactly. Yeah. But and also speaking of the young folks, Travis Lewis, he actually just won an award from the North Carolina Juvenile Officers Association. It's L.T. Williams Officer of the Year Award, and it's for all the many things that he has been able to do in our community. The sheriff's got him doing these wildlife classes, boating safety. Uh, uh, he was approached several years ago about starting an archery program in the schools.
Okay.
And that's actually spread around. So the sheriff's really proud of what he's been able to do, and he's got a class next week going on up at North Iredell High School.
Okay.
And it will be Monday's hunter education. I think Tuesday or Wednesday's boater education. It's called the Outdoor Week.
Cool.
So those you can find it on our Facebook to be able to sign up for. You can call me at the office. I'll get you help. But you actually have to sign up through gooutdoors.com, which is North Carolina Wildlife Resource Commission, because you're getting a state certification to be able to get your hunting license, and you're getting a state certification to boating.
Brian Fink just commented and said, "You're welcome to come out anytime on the boat." Well, thank you, Mr. Brian. I appreciate
See,
that.
I told you I had connections. He's my connection.
And just so folks know, North Carolina subscribes to what's called IHEA, what's the International Hunter Education Association.
Okay.
So this hunter safety certification you get through the sheriff's department through this program is for free, is good in every state of the United States plus 27 foreign countries, and you take it one time your entire life.
Cool.
So if you want to go on a safari in Kenya, they're going to ask for this card.
So what happens if you took this back in, I don't know, like 2002?
You're good.
And you've lost your card.
There's still a number for you.
Okay.
I took it when I was 12 years old, and there's still a number attached to it.
It might have been 2000 or 2001, actually.
You generally are able to go to Go Outdoors, the NC Wildlife Management.
That website he was talking about a minute ago?
Put in your name and some demographic information, and your hunter education card should pop up.
Okay.
But yeah, he's right. I mean, if you book a out west hunt, you're going to hunt mule deer, caribou, whatever, some fancy hunt, they're going to require it. Even if you were grandfathered in because you didn't need it,
Right.
At a certain age, you didn't have to have it, and you always hunted your whole life. Well, they're going to require you to have it whenever you go to those hunts.
Okay.
Yeah. So
is there a certain age limit on these classes that he's doing?
No. So that next week it's geared towards young folks, and actually it's written on a 6th grade level. So no one under 10 years old is recommended unless you're going to have dad sitting there with you.
Okay.
So 11, 12 years old, pretty mature age to be able to do that. And then we do take the older folks. I mean, if someone comes up and signs up, I mean, we're offering what the state provides. So we open it up to everyone.
Cool.
And so, there's obviously no live firearms and stuff at the school campus. So there's another range you're going to go to. But the neat thing about next week's is Travis has taken some extra certification. So now he's fishing certified, bow hunter, bow fishing, and black powder.
Ooh.
So there's going to be like 4-hour sessions on all those. And that's taught through the way that wildlife teaches it.
Now he's the SRO up at North.
Yeah,
too,
he's
right?
the school resource officer at North Iredell High School. He's got Raider up there, the K9.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if she'll be out during the outdoor week, but
Right.
so yeah, he's got the shooting team. Well, excuse me, the outdoors team. They
Okay.
do competitive shooting. They do archery, orienteering. Quite a few different things.
Orienteering. What
Yeah,
is
where
that?
you use a compass and you find points and
Oh,
places.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's part
That
of
makes
the
sense.
competition as well.
You
so.
orient yourself to the. Okay,
Mhm,
that makes sense. I just never heard of it as orienteering.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I can pronounce that exactly like you did.
Orienteering.
Okay, so I said it right.
Oh yeah, we do it with our cadets all the time.
Cool.
But you got someone now, folks. I taught hunter education for about 20 years in this state. If you have someone like Travis that can actually do the black powder portion, or can do, excuse me, that peanut didn't go down right, or that can do the bow certification, you need to take advantage of that, because the normal hunter education, we talk about it, but we don't demo that. That has to be done on a range day.
Right.
And there's an entire season, primitive weapons season, where you either use a bow and then you go a little bit further along and you can use a bow or a black powder firearm.
Yeah.
Black powder firearms are not easy to use if you've never used one.
Oh, I've never used one.
Okay, so with a regular firearm, you have a self-contained cartridge that has a powder charge that's already set at the factory. You put it in the gun, you shoot it, and you fire it. Black powder, you have to cut that charge yourself. So you have to determine how much powder goes into that firearm, and if you overcharge it, you can blow the gun up.
Ooh. So safety is a big issue.
And you typically get one shot.
Yeah.
Yes. and if you take that one shot and you miss, you may as well just go back to your truck, go down to Waffle House.
You remember the old Civil War days when they like lined up and they bit something off and
poured it in there,
and packed it, and then like they lined up and took one shot, and it's like,
you remember those days personally, don't you?
oh, exactly. I was around back then. Yeah, I fixed a bayonet,
but Matt,
it ran the other way.
Do you hunt that way?
Yeah.
So I'm not lying.
No.
If you take that one shot and you miss, those deer have scattered.
Right.
They're not coming back.
They're not coming back till the evening. So go to Waffle House, have some breakfast, go to the house, watch a football game, and then go out for an afternoon hunt.
Yeah.
Clean your gun though, because it's very corrosive.
Yeah.
As well. Black powder is. But that's but it's a magical week.
Sounds fun.
It is the week of the season where the bucks, the boy deer, they lose their mind and go after the girl deer. So it's the rut. Yeah, that's always falls on that week. So yeah, it's a good time to get a good deer.
So what else we got going on?
We've got the drug. Sheriff likes to call them the roundup.
The roundup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So the last they all hit. You saw them yesterday. They had some fine photos on Facebook.
Oh yes.
Yeah, 19 of them. Some of the finest individuals out there for multiple felony drug charges. And I just like when the sheriff makes those comments, and he uses these nice words like nexus. There's a nexus to crime with these folks that are stealing. They steal from their families first,
right?
Because it's easy, and then they're stealing from communities, and then they're out stealing whatever. But
people right around them.
Yeah. So his statement here: drug-related crimes don't exist in a vacuum. They often spark a chain reaction that leads to thefts, assaults, and other violent acts. By aggressively pursuing those who distribute these illegal substances, especially repeat offenders, we are striking at the heart of the problem and making our neighborhoods safer for everyone. So
get him.
Yeah, he knows how to speak it, doesn't he? Yeah,
he knows how to do it.
Exactly. And that's and we say too, these folks sold to undercover officers. They're not using, we didn't sell to them. There's
right.
These sold to us. So they're dealers, and that's what they're charged with. And so if they've got a user problem, they need help, we will find them some help. But many repeat offenders, no bonds, high bonds, $120,000 bonds. So you can check out our Facebook. You can see
there's one I'm looking at right now. It says he's 31 years old. and doesn't have a bond issue
Yep.
because I mean, it's
Right.
just the things
Yeah.
he's done.
This guy here, he's smiling towards the back. Cody Sloop, 29 years old of Mooresville, and he's got no bond. And it's just the history, all the drug history, different possessions,
Yeah.
concealed weapons,
And
all
whenever you
those.
put the history down there, that is stuff that they have done and been convicted of.
Right, exactly. Yep. Yeah, not with just charges,
The
but
offenses and
convictions.
charges are up on the top.
Mhm.
So
Malia Floughton, 29 years old of Statesville. She's got no bond because of all her history. Wow, 34 years old. What do you think she's aged?
she does not look 34.
No, 50, 64, maybe something like that. So, but anyway, check those out and, like us on Facebook and see. We like to make people famous.
Yeah.
For doing the
dumb
stupid
stuff.
Exactly right. So, there's Travis's award that he got. We're really, really proud of him for that. That's the LT Williams Award from the Juvenile Officers Association.
That's awesome.
Yep. Let's see. Well, obviously, July the 4th is around the corner. So we want to make sure everybody's safe, staying hydrated. It's hot. Being out there on the lake, make sure you wear your life jacket, enjoying the fireworks wherever they may be. Make sure that's done responsibly as well.
Yes. Be sure to be safe.
July is Vehicle Theft Month.
Like stealing the vehicles or
Right.
stealing out of the vehicles?
Well,
or both?
Both. I was going to say, what's the number one way to prevent that from happening?
Lock the car.
Of course.
And don't leave your valuables in plain sight.
Yes, exactly. I mean, leaving guns in cars, I live in a great neighborhood, but all my stuff gets locked
Mhm.
and I'll hit the button a couple times to make sure I hear it beep to know that it's locked. Because I don't want folks going through my car.
Right.
And that's what happens. I mean, you sit in the driveway, you leave it there open, somebody's going to get in there and go through it.
Yeah.
And,
And
you're
you may
just
not know
asking-
it.
Yeah, you're just asking for stuff to get taken, but lock your cars. That's the easiest thing to remember.
They have done a survey and they found out that the number one source of crime guns in America is they steal them out of cars.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because it's easy.
Right.
I mean, and most of the time, those people that are looking for stuff in vehicles are not going to, if they're going through the entire neighborhood, they're not going to make a big scene and break a window.
No,
they're
there's
gonna,
not.
They're going to try the door. If it's not, they're going to move on.
Right.
most of the
Exactly.
time.
There's not. It's not like TV. They're not carrying Slim Jims around and
Right.
popping door locks, and they're it's real quick.
And I'll go ahead and tell you, even if they were carrying Slim Jims around, they ain't going to get it quick.
Yeah, no. Not for a car that's made in the last 10, 15 years.
No.
You're not going to get inside of
No.
one of them for sure. So, yep, lock your cars up. We ask you to do that. We had a big event the other day. We had an officer involved shooting.
Yes.
Yes, and that's right there in Harmony at the Family Dollar. There was Mr. Daniel Glenn Brown, 33 years old, of Harmony.
Mhm.
He was having some mental issues. However, he did have a weapon. He had a knife. He was trying to get inside of the Family Dollar store where there were people there, innocent folks shopping. We had an officer quickly respond. They had dealt with him earlier in the day, but it was not of a violent nature. His attitude and demeanor had changed.
Right.
Less lethal force did not work the way it was supposed to, and the deadly force had to be utilized to stop that. We had a couple other officers on the scene too, and it was just one of those things that it escalated quickly, and it ended with the suspect being shot, but he is recovering medically and no injury to any of the innocent folks or to our officers. So
Good.
I'd
good.
say it ended well.
And what people don't realize, and y'all teach this in the Citizens,
Right.
Is it the Citizens Academy?
Yeah,
Is that what it's
Citizens
called?
Academy, yep.
Where if somebody's got a knife and they charge at you and they're within a certain amount of, what is it, 21 feet?
So
21 feet.
Yeah, it was the 21 feet rule, but
Yeah.
but they've actually said it's more like 30 feet because and just think of it graphically like this. If I'm standing here and you're standing there, if I don't have a weapon out on you,
Right.
drawn down on you, giving you commands, then it's split seconds
Yes.
before they're on you.
Yeah.
And vests are good at stopping bullets, but not always with
There's open areas.
Exactly right. Yep.
So-
And so
And And it's like you said, they tried non-lethal force to start with.
Right, exactly. Yep.
They tried what they
yep,
could.
Yep, exactly.
So,
And you, when you think about that trying, do you try something else? Do other officers try? I mean, you've already tried and failed. Now it's time to succeed.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to think about.
You got to protect yourself.
Yep, exactly right. And everyone else. I mean, the store was full of people.
Exactly.
And you know, once it got in there, you don't know how many other innocent people. They don't have the means to protect themselves or the opportunity to de-escalate it. So I mean, that's like could be a potentially deadly hostage situation. We don't want that.
No, definitely not. So
yep.
ended on a good note.
Absolutely.
Nobody lost their life. And,
right.
I mean, everybody went home.
Right.
Basically. So except for, well, he's got a new home for right now.
Yes, he's going to be. Yeah, he's getting some medical services, but then we'll have a place for him.
Yeah,
you got a room for him at
bed
the gray
ready.
bar.
Yeah, exactly.
So, oh, and by the way, since I've not seen you in person since last week, happy birthday.
Yes. I had the big 5-0 last week.
That's right.
Absolutely. So
I know I sent you a picture of the beach.
Yes, I know. Yeah, we talked back and forth. He rubbed it in. Yeah, he wished me a special happy birthday from the beach, and I'm like, you're
just dirty.
I get a chance to tell Bill and the sheriff, but I want to thank you for what you did.
I just got a bunch of good people that do it for me. I don't do a whole lot.
He rides around in the truck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but did you ever get a ladder to get up in that thing?
We've
Step
had this
stool.
discussion. Yes. The first one I got was only 2 steps and wasn't tall enough. So I can show you now I have a 3-step ladder. And it sits on the side. I just had to use it the other day because I have stuff at the very back, you know, when you roll the thing back. And I can't get to it. So I have to get the ladder out, get to the stuff in the very back.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, Sissy Odalita says we all know Mr. Matt.
She's been through several of our Citizens Academies. She's a repeat offender. Not offender. What's the word? Whatever. User. Yes.
Now I got a
troublemaker is what she is.
I got a new blog that I mentioned earlier. I'm going to ask you a question and I'm going to expand on our blog post. How do you feel that the Citizens Academy and Teen Academy have changed or influenced the relationship between the sheriff's department and Iredell County citizens?
Oh, it's increased the exponentially because each one of those folks that go through are a force multiplier. They go out into the community and they affect other people with what they've learned, what they've seen. You know, I can remember just talking about these active, the shoot, don't shoot situations. The sheriff had one of the news anchors come in years ago and you use a weapon simulator, firearm simulator. And she was like, wow, it's that quick. And so we don't do that with the young people, but we do it with the citizens. And so they walk away from that with that idea. And then they tell their family members, they come back, they do it again. They tell someone else, you know, it's just like a Yelp review, right? You know, you get positive comments. So I think all of those situations, I mean, we've got people that went through Teen Academy that are now my explorers, which are the young group that help us out at the fair and events, and they want to become officers one day. So I think it's great.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then tell us, is volleyball going on, or is that in?
So volleyball is Sheriff's Athletic League. You know, he started that many years ago. It's expanded to 350 young girls and boys last year, 32 teams. But we sign up in January and we run it through May, finish up in around Mother's Day.
Y'all had your big tournament back in around Mother's Day.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And the reason why is we have to use the school's gyms.
Right.
And that is a time where there's not any sports inside. We can't interfere with their basketball, their volleyball, their stuff. So that's the time of year that it falls on.
Now, there's a reason I asked, and that's the sheriff's department here. You got the academies we talked about. Now you got your outdoor week that just is a phenomenal thing. Then the Sheriff's Athletic League, you got 350 kids. So this is the aspect, I think, of law enforcement in this county that the critics don't look at.
Right.
And the citizens would really miss if it wasn't there.
Right. Yep.
But it's what sets you guys apart from your
So one of the
peers
things
in the
that
area.
one of the things that I've done throughout my career is crime prevention, and crime prevention is just that right there. Uh, Getting to the kids, making their minds up, teaching the adults about locking their cars, all this stuff. Well, the thing about crime prevention is there's no measure for it.
Right.
There's no way to know how much you prevent
Have
it.
stopped.
Exactly. But if you look at some of our statistics and the crime rates that the sheriff's office puts out, you can go back. I know we've got Chief Bill's working on getting one out now, but it's you'll see the levels that have started in 2014 when the sheriff came in, and it's just down, 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 down. And it's because of the mobile classroom. That's another thing. That's went to thousands of
that
kids
thing's
have
cool.
been through that mobile classroom at those schools and events. So some of the ideas that he's had about getting to the children early, and then the Facebook. I mean, these 19 people that were arrested for drugs. A lot of people knew those. So is that going to deter them from doing it themselves and making better decisions and seeing what happens? So yeah, all of the ideas that he's put in play to work to make it better is that's the only measure we can do.
And
So.
since I've been here, since I have lived in this county, which is after I got out of service, I came here and built a house on my family land. I've never heard a single negative thing about one of your SROs.
No.
And that's been 20 years.
Right.
So,
and it's grown. So when I was an SRO, I came here 16 years ago to be the first middle school SRO down in Mooresville at Lakeshore Middle School. And it's I was able to continue through the ranks, sergeant, lieutenant. So when I was lieutenant of SROs, we had, I think, 11, and we covered the high schools and the middle schools. And we wanted them in the elementary schools, but they were 14, and the sheriff had to do a lot of strategic planning and working. In the beginning, he was just able to put shields, use drug dealer money to buy shields to put in those schools, and because the need was there for them. And now we have 2 officers at the largest high school, Lake Norman. We have the school system has helped us with dogs. We have 5 canines in the schools. Every elementary school has a deputy. So we're up to about 28 people in the schools.
Awesome. And that's a great program.
Yeah, that's great. Absolutely.
Yeah. And just thinking back to whenever I was in high school, Rita Counts.
Oh yeah,
was my SRO.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We say that she graduated with us because my senior year was the last year that she was there.
Oh wow.
Yep. So but she was somebody that, and I don't know if you remember the Save Club.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was one of the
Students
members of the
violence everywhere.
Yep. I was one of the members of the Save Club, and it all was because Rita Counts, which was an SRO, got to talking to everybody. And I mean, she was the type of person that, and as I'm sure that most of the SROs are now, those kids kind of gravitate towards.
Oh yeah.
That
it's
way,
a special
it's
kind of deputy.
Yeah.
And you will remember your school resource officers' names.
Oh yeah.
You remember them. And that's good to remember a positive encounter.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got deputies that work with us now that I was their SRO, and they tell stories about it. And, one guy said, like, that's the reason why I wanted to get into that. I'm like, wow, that's humbling. And, you remember when you charged me? I'm like, I did, it was the best thing that happened. And they still, it's kind of odd because I'm so old and done this so long. I can be in Walmart and there'll be a parent that introduces me to their child. This was my school resource officer when I was in school.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, cause I used to be the DARE officer.
Oh,
and
wow.
That's a big deal when you have those 5th graders, 10-year-olds, you spend time with them talking about drugs and choices and decisions. They remember that. And that's been 20 years ago. So those 10-year-olds are now 30-year-olds.
No. That was the older program, Drug Awareness Resistance Education.
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Didn't Nancy Reagan start that?
I believe so.
Yeah. It was started in the 80s, 1983, I believe it was, out in California. That was where it began at, and it's still going.
And see, speaking of DARE, I remember who my DARE officer was. It was Pam McCullough.
Yep,
Officer McCullough. So that's been way too long ago. 93, 94, somewhere around in there.
Mm-hmm.
So there was another guy that was with her.
So there was Rick
actually,
Eads, Neil Hayes.
I think Neil was helping her.
There's quite a few of the original. Travis Lewis was one of the original DARE officers.
Okay.
Yep. I unfortunately did not get to teach DARE here at this agency. I taught GREAT, which is gang resistance education and training. We still have that in the sixth grade, but I taught DARE at the at Mooresville. So I was down there for years, and it was it's a way to contact a lot of people, in a positive way.
Wow.
So
well, thank you for all you do. I do appreciate it, and thank you for coming in. I hate that the sheriff couldn't come in. I sent him a text apparently whenever you were in the parking lot saying, "Are y'all coming?"
Yeah,
and you come in. You said, "Send him a message and say I'm here."
Exactly. Let him know I've been here.
So, but yeah, thanks for coming in and talking to us and
appreciate it.
Sharing all the good information. And y'all be safe this weekend
because
I know
I'll
this
see you tomorrow.
Yes, at the Baymount 4th of July Independence Day Parade.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to it. So,
bring the candy.
I will try and do that.
Have some brisket this weekend, Matt.
Have some what?
Have some brisket this weekend.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We will be back here in just a couple of minutes. Thank you for listening to 92.9 and 550 WAME. We'll see you here in just a couple of minutes.
550 and 92.9 WAME Real Country.
92.9 WAME is getting ready for back to school, and we need your help to make a difference. We're giving away 300 backpacks filled with school supplies to local kids who need a strong start this school year. Join us on Wednesday, August 7th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Yokefella Ministries in Statesville. Whether you're a business, church, civic group, or just someone who cares, you can help. Call us today at 704-872-0550 and be part of something truly special. Let's lift up our kids and our community together. The summertime temperatures are hot, but not as sizzling as a wall full of neon signs. Yep, that's right. Neons are blazing at Pocket Change Amusement. Come on in out of the heat and check out our 3,000 square foot showroom. We've got your neon, pool table, foosball, multicade, skee ball needs covered, and so much more. Just look for that jukebox sign. 2731 Amity Hill Road in Statesville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 till 5. Your ride deserves the best sound on the road, and at Westside Twins Motorcycle Company, we're here to make it happen. You've invested in your bike, and now it's time to invest in your sound. Rockford Fosgate stereo systems installed by pros who ride just like you. And here's the best part. Labor starts at just $250. That's right. Premium sound at an unbeatable price. Stop by Westside Twins Motorcycle Company, 2313 West Front Street in Statesville, or call 704-380-2181. Get loud. Get Rockford Fosgate. Come ride with us.
Breakbush in Moxville is hiring full-time. Breakbush understands the importance of your work environment, work and life balance, employment benefits, and employment satisfaction. Entry-level wages starting at $17 an hour. Skilled positions up to $30 an hour. Breakbush offers dental, vision, medical insurance, paid vacations, and 401k for all employees. Breakbush just celebrated 95 years being family-owned and couldn't have made this possible without their employees. Breakbush offers a $1,000 sign-on bonus with opportunity for a referral bonus. Apply now at breakbush.com.
Hey, it's Jason from A&A Sales and Service. Summer's here, so you got some deals for us?
Well, it's everybody's trying to get out in their yards, and Massey Ferguson and Gravely have stepped up and still have 0% on everything. We've got huge discounts on mowers right now. You're out there in that yard already.
All right, A&A Sales and Service, where are you?
We're up on Highway 21, 618 Turnersburg Highway, just past Walmart. We're also on the interwebs and Facebooks. Please reach out at 704-876-6700.
Eagle Rental is your secret weapon for conquering any project, from fixing a fence to building a fortress. Need tools? Well, they got more than a hardware store on steroids. Need some advice? Their team dishes out pro tips faster than you can say, "How's this thing work?" Whether you're a DIY daredevil or a pro with a plan, Eagle Rental ensures you got the right gear and the know-how how to crush it. Skip the guesswork. Eagle Rental has your back and your project. In Statesville and Troutman, Eagle Rental.
All right. Welcome back. WAME 92.9 and 550. This is Paramedic Ron in for Billy Buck. We are gonna cut out here in just a couple of minutes, but I wanted to let you guys know about some things that were going on. Matt, have a good weekend, buddy.
See you, Ron.
Take care. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
One of the things going on, like we were talking about a minute ago, Harmony's July 4th breakfast starts tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Harmony Community. It says 187 Highland Avenue in Harmony. They've got a tractor cruise in starting at 10 a.m. from 10 to 1. Looks like Harmony Elementary School parking lot, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sponsored by the Sudsy Bucket Car Wash. Several varieties of food trucks will be there. The July 4th parade at 2 p.m. So lineup begins at 1. So they got all kinds of stuff going on out there. Let's see. The fireworks that we've got going on tonight. The town of Troutman hosts its annual Independence Day celebration with the Iredell County Fairgrounds tonight at starting at 6:30 is whenever the gates open. Event is free and open to the public. The event will have live music. Bourbon Street Sons and DJ Sheldon is the DJ. Food trucks, bounce houses, face painting, balloons by Marginia, and more. Fireworks will start around 9:30 or once the sky is dark. So, 2025 City of Statesville's fireworks celebration is set for tonight at 9:30 as well. The display will be launched right over here off Signal Hill Mountain Bike Trail, off Signal Hill Drive, the same launch location as in previous years. So, since they moved they originally were at the mall over here in the parking lot right across from us.
Right.
And now they've moved over here to the bike trail right here beside us. So Lowe's YMCA in Mooresville will host its Field of Flags summer celebration today, starting at 6 p.m. The event will include live music, food trucks, and fireworks displays. The event will be held at 170 Joe Knox Avenue in Mooresville. So, and then the Union Grove Freedom in the Grove event happens at Blake Farms Family RV Resort on the 5th, which is Saturday. The event starts at 4, live music at 4:30, a golf cart parade at 6, and fireworks at 9:30. There'll be food trucks, vendors, bouncy houses, and a water slide. That sounds like a lot of fun. And then the Baymount Christmas parade. I'm jumping ahead 6 months, ain't I? The Baymount Independence Day parade is also tomorrow. It's over there off Jane Sowers Road, towards the old Moxville Road end. They have Matt said it's like the 27th anniversary.
Yeah.
It was started by a local friend of ours, Bailey Weiberg, and her mom kind of helped her get everything going. Miss Susie Weiberg, which a lot of people know. She's a friend of a lot of people. Passed away a couple of years ago, but they have kept that going in her memory and in her honor. So go check that out tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. The sheriff's office will be there. There'll be some old cars. There will be fire trucks. I think Ebenezer usually is out there. So all kinds of stuff going on this weekend. So don't say that there's nothing to do in Iredell County.
Ever. I mean, not
Not
just
just
the
this
4th of
weekend.
July weekend. You cannot say that there's nothing going on
right
in this county ever.
And is this the first Saturday? It is the first Saturday.
Yeah.
So there is also something that's not even 4th of July related necessarily, but the VFW Post 2031, they're doing their first Saturday breakfast. They do it once a month for a great buffet breakfast, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., $10 a plate over at the VFW on Jordan Lane in Statesville, 139 Jordan Lane. Give them a call if you have any questions, 704-873-9126. So you got plans this weekend?
I do.
You gonna hang out and have barbecue, or what you gonna do?
We got some folks in. My son's girlfriend and he are at the house. We're gonna cook out.
Cool.
We got the 2 great big dogs. We got stuff that goes boom. Just gonna have a good time. I'm going to Amish market today and pick up some good eating stuff.
Right. Good.
We're trying to stay, and ever since I got back from England, we're trying to stay more local sourced on our foods.
Right. I remember you talking about that. Good idea.
Trying to eliminate the high fructose corn syrup from our diet.
Yeah.
And let me once again just remind everybody, hey, I've started a new blog. It's Roger the Historian, just one word,
.blogspot.com.
Okay.
So give it a
Go
look.
check it out.
Agreement's not required.
Okay.
So if you disagree, post a comment and start.
Don't be hateful. Be but
well,
just
post a comment
right.
and then start a discussion.
Yeah.
Because that's how people learn.
Exactly.
It's much better if you have a disagreement with someone, if you don't cancel them out and listen to what they're saying, then maybe they'll listen to you. And
maybe things can work out. You can get something done.
You come together somewhere in the middle with a solution you can both live with. Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good weekend.
Ron, you do the
have
same,
a happy
man.
Independence
What
Day.
are you doing? You hadn't told us.
Absolutely nothing.
No.
Well, I am going to Hickory for a little while to a cookout and maybe some fireworks. But other than that,
are you doing the music tonight?
So the tonight thing is we're throwing some music in. There will be music playing with the 4th of July fireworks that are going on for the city of Statesville. Or I guess if you're in Troutman and you want to throw us on there too. So, I mean, but we will be playing music around the time of the fireworks shooting off. So it's all patriotic music. So check us out. Stay with us. Thanks for coming in and joining me today.
All right. And we're not here tomorrow.
We are not here tomorrow. We are taking the weekend off. We got a 3-day weekend and then we'll be back on Monday morning.
All right.
So y'all have a great day.
Take care, folks.
Take care.
Driving down the street today, I saw a sign for lemonade. They were the cutest kids I'd ever seen in this front yard. As they handed me my glass, smiling, thinking to myself, man, what a picture perfect postcard this would make of America. It's a high school prom, it's a Springsteen song, it's a ride in a Chevrolet. It's a man on the moon and fireflies in June and kids selling lemonade. It's cities and farms, it's open arms, one nation under God. It's America. Later on when I got home, I flipped the TV on. I saw a little town that some big twister tore apart. And people came from miles around just to help their neighbors out. And I was thinking to myself, I'm so glad that I live in America. It's a high school prom, it's a Springsteen song, it's a ride in a Chevrolet. It's a man on the moon and fireflies in June and kids selling lemonade. It's cities and farms, it's open arms, one nation under God. It's America. Now we don't always get it all right. There's no place else I'd rather build my life. 'Cause it's a kid with a chance, it's a rock and roll band, it's a farmer cutting hay. It's a big flag flying in the summer wind over a fallen hero's grave. It's a high school prom, it's a Springsteen song, it's a welcome home parade.